Hello once again, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of 7 Days to Die. My name is Vabazev Games, and okay, that was a zombie. This is my channel. So, first of all, 7 Days to Die, but I certainly have not been seeing any zombies. I don't know if that's just me, but I haven't seen any in a while. Never thought I'd be saying this, but I'm kind of concerned there's not going to be any, and I want the zombies back. I want the zombies, guys. But anyway. Yeah. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Hey. So anyway, let's get back to day 2 of JCLC. Ooh, hey, beautiful. How you doing? Oh, that's very nice. Can I make that? I can really make iron chest armor. Just go here. Oh, hey. What's kicking? What's my armor? Oh my god, 53. I need to put some points in armor. Nope, no, that's one. There we go. 35? Where did I get 35 points from? Oh my god, that's awesome. Don't really want the workbench. Honestly, don't really care about the... Actually, nah, I don't really care about the workbench. Heavy armor. No, I just need armor. Here we go. Armor smithing. 8! That's it? 8? Let's put 5 into that. 3, 4, 5, 12. I can do better. Let's do... Oh, there we go. 262. 5 more. 300. Now, that's what I like to see. So now let's make it. Ah, much better, much better. So, day 2 of the story. So, when we left off, your protagonist and not really hero, Bob's Dave Games, at your service, I guess, not really. Honestly, I mean, if you're gonna pay me, I'll do pretty much anything. You want me to paint your house? Deal. You want me to walk across hot broken glass? Sure, if you got enough money. I don't really care. Yeah, anyway, so where am I even going? Why is it so laggy, glitchy? This way. Yeah, this is where I'm going. So, let's just watch this first. So, where we left off, first formation, second day. So me and my battle buddy, got up, brushed our teeth. I went and took a piss because I hadn't yet, like at all. Minus 14. Gosh, golly, that's ooh. I can wear more armor. Nice. So, we get up, we brush our teeth, take a piss, and all that normal stuff. And the night before, we hadn't had a shower. We hadn't showered yet. So, we both smelled awful, put on some deodorant. And this is the first time, and so far the only time I've ever used this stuff. But, he let me use some of his Axe, that body spray stuff. I have to say, I'm kind of split on my opinion on it. It's really convenient, and it makes you smell better. But also, then again, it's not really convenient because it costs money, and why do that and buy deodorant? Because you really gotta do both when you could just put on deodorant and take a shower. Of course, I later found out that baby wipes and body spray are your best friend there. I fortunately brought baby wipes, and I used 90% of them because it's like a shower in a can. It really is. Axe is shower in a can, and baby wipes are soap in a can. Let's just do this. So, yeah, we get back to camp, and I'm like, you know what? I've seen this one time. I saw this on this documentary, and I basically took a baby wipe shower. Baby wipe bath, I think they're called. Not fun, not too pleasant, but effective. Of course, I didn't wash, too much, because they're alcoholic baby wipes. Not like alcoholic, like, glug, 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 all that, but alcoholic, like there's alcohol in it, so I kind of avoided every open wound I had, which was a lot of my body at that point, actually, because horseflies, mosquitoes, and my inability to not rub the wounds until, or the bites, or the mosquitoes at least, until they're bleeding. So most of my legs were out of it, but, you know, I did what I could. So yeah, I took my first baby wipe shower. Didn't like it. Thought it sucked, but didn't complain. Then at least I will now. So that was all nice and dandy, I guess is a way to go with there. And then after that, you know, put on some deodorant. Well, already did put on deodorant, but I kind of put more on because I'm pretty sure I wiped it all off in the process. But yeah, that was kind of something interesting I learned how to do. He took both took a baby wipe shower. Neither of us enjoyed it in the slightest. Honestly, I didn't really like it at all. But, what you gonna do? It's already been done. You know what? If I have one more battery in here, I can... Dang it. Alright, well, let's make what I can. First, I need scrap iron, though. Where's all my scrap iron? Scrap iron, scrap iron, scrap iron. I don't know if I'm just not seeing it, but I can't find any scrap iron. Here. Huh. Oh, there it is. Yeah, alright. So, yeah. Then, first formation, we got up, and it was like, for the most part, everyone was groggy. I was pretty groggy. The only people who really weren't was my battle buddy and Final Fire Watch. And even they were still kind of groggy. So, you know, we're just kind of going along. My norm. Oh, alright, that's what I was missing. So, you know, we're just kind of going along. It's first formation. Everything sucks. But, well, what you gonna do? So, you know, we did all that, and then let's make the boots and the gloves. So we did all that, and then after that, the master sergeant, this guy, he was not a kind of gentleman. He was like, you know what, you guys look a bit tired. How about we do a bit of PT to warm you up? And I'm like, oh, please, not now. Gives us half left face, and we give him 15 push-ups. And 10 flutter kicks. Just to top it all off, because why make things easy, huh? It's the army, it ain't supposed to be fun. What am I missing here? So, gave him 15 push-ups. I mean, of course, we all complained, but none to his face, because then we get more push-ups. And then the whole company would have to do more push-ups. That's nice. Okay. So, then after that, actually, I'm going to grab more crossbow bolts. Today, I'm just going to be prepping for that horde. Grain alcohol, let me take these. So, yeah, now we've already given him push-ups, then we go to breakfast. We get there, we fall in, and then we see Alpha Company. Now, I had a buddy in Alpha Company, and we make eye contact with each other. I had 2 people I knew in Alpha Company, or at least 2 people I could see that I knew in Alpha. So, you know, we're all like, hey, you know, well, we didn't actually say that because we didn't have a chance to say it. So, here, -6. All right. Minus 5. Yeah, shouldn't be much of a problem. So, you know, then we see him, and I make eye contact with him. And my friend, he was far less physically fit than I am. I wouldn't say I'm fit. I'd say I'm decent. I've got okay cardio, because every day, to school, from school, 2 miles. 2 miles there, 2 miles, 2.5. About 2.5 when you factor in, you know, the fact that there's always something I gotta go around. And of course, it's, I think, 2.3 base. And then that's not counting what I gotta do in the neighborhood. And then, you know, once I get to the school, not counting, you know, getting in and getting around. So, about 2.5. Maybe more, maybe less. So, Yeah, approximately that. What am I forgetting? I'm forgetting something, aren't I? Yep, I'm forgetting something. Completely spaced out there. So, yeah, I mean, I'm in decent physical condition. My friend here, not at all. We both know it. I didn't think he was going to do too well. I looked into his eyes. It was a mixture of dead inside and having a blast. I couldn't blame him. I mean, later when we were talking, he said, "You look dead." He said to me, "Your eyes had the stench of death, but you just kept smiling." I'm like, "You look the same way," but anyway. So we had first formation, and we basically just started a war. We're just like, who can say their motto the loudest? Who's more motivated, dedicated, down, or who's more motivated, downright dedicated? You know? And I can't really tell who won because neither of us did in the end, honestly. There's some zombies. And neither one really won because, I mean, pretty much Charlie Company just came in and, well, I'm not going to say they wiped the floor with both of us combined, but I am going to say if this had been a high school fight, we would be in a hospital. We would be in the hospital. Don't need that. So yeah, best way I can put it. And of course, it wasn't just because we weren't as good, but Charlie Company, they were a good amount bigger than we were. I think about 20 bigger. So I really feel bad for whoever's in Charlie. But so we pretty much got destroyed by them. So then we went in, we had chow. Breakfast was, I think the first day, it was eggs and grits. It was eggs and grits. First time I've ever had grits, they were okay. They were just bland. Honestly, they were just really, really bland, and there wasn't enough salt. Of course, they didn't give us any salt. All we had that was grits. We had, of course, some people were smart and brought in the MRE instant coffee. I was not one of them, of course, because, stupid, I guess. And what some people were trying to figure out how to do is, what if we just, took the grits, or not the grits, but took the water, because I saw people trying this at camp. They took the water, and they took the water, and they tried to heat it up, then put the coffee and stuff in. Didn't really work. I could tell they weren't having too much success. I don't know for a fact, but I don't think it worked. So let's just drink this. So, I mean, at least they had coffee. It was something. It was lukewarm coffee, which is better than no coffee, in my opinion. So, they had gotten some coffee, and then, I mean, what we had for breakfast was this surprisingly decent tasting fruit drink. Not apple juice. It wasn't apple juice. It was just fruit drink. The best way I can describe it. I don't know what kind of fruit it was, but it was something, and I liked it. I thought it was good. So yeah, we had miscellaneous fruit drink number 6, and then from there, we pretty much. Let's see. After that, we went outside. Then we went to our first thing. Our first thing in ACUs was archery. No. ACUs. No, there was something before. No, first day was leader reaction course. That was it. Yeah. Leader reaction course. So that took up most of it. It was fun. I did enjoy it. I really did. Let's drop this and this and this. Actually, no, let's keep these. I have a feeling they might be necessary. Let's put this in here. I don't really need it. Just make a new one. So yeah, leader reaction course. That was pretty fun, I guess. I don't know. Actually, I do know. It was pretty fun. So we did that. Had a jolly old time. Oh, I need stone for it. Don't have any stone up here, do I? Nope, I'm gonna have to run. I'm gonna have to run all the... Oh, no, I'm not. Look at that. So, then after that, we, after the leader reaction course, we got changed into our, get wet stuff. I think it was what was it? I had a bathing suit. I only brought one. Of course, probably should have brought more. But I had a bathing suit and and just an army PT shirt. And that's what I went in. And we went to this thing called drown proofing. You know, like what you do is basically. Oh, first before we get into that, we got there and the major that was running it. You know what he said? He looked at us and he said, "How are you guys doing today?" And we're like, giving it what we can. We're like, "Yeah." And then he said, "You know what? Charlie Company did better. Drop down and give me 15 push-ups." And he's like, "You know what? Drop down and give me 15 push-ups." First sergeant turns around and says, "Company, attention." We're like, "Oh boy." Half right or half left, face, front leading, rest position, move. And I'm like, "Oh, come on." So we got 15 push-ups there, and then he said, "You guys don't seem motivated enough. How about another 5?" And I'm like, "Oh." So then we got another 5 push-ups. Then we got to go. He was a nice guy. He really was a nice guy. And I heard that, because he seemed angry. He seemed legitimately angry. But wait a minute, it's day 13. It's day 13, not 14. Oh, screw it. I'll spend the night in the horde base anyway. Why not? So, apparently he did that to every company. Except for Charlie. They'll be out there first. He just said, "You guys don't seem motivated enough. Give me 20 push-ups." So, they got push-ups. We got push-ups. Everyone got push-ups from him. Nice guy. Very, very fair and balanced. So then we did drown proofing, and I learned that using a pair of Army ACU pants, you can make a flotation device. All you need, ACU pants and your hand. And there's a few ways to do it. But the hard part's getting the pants off. And then, we practice it. Then we practice it in shallow water. Then they put us in the deep water. And it's like, and when I say deep, I mean we're just on a lake. It's just a lake. Could have been 10 feet. Could have been 50. So we're in there. And then they're like, all right, well, now show us what you learned. So we jump in. And we're like, okay, I'm going to do this method. And he's like, all right, do it. So we got to put the pants on first. So we take the pants off. Of course, we got swim trunks under it. So we take the pants off, and then we, where was I? Oop, hey, there we go. So, we gotta take the pants off, we gotta tie knots in it, because you gotta tie a knot in the legs, and then you tie a knot in the leg, and then you, it's really hard to explain, but, I don't know, I guess just look up a video of it, drown proofing with ACU pants. That's gonna be something on your search history. So, I almost just died there. So, then we did it. I got to go like 3rd or 4th to last, and I did okay. I mean, they said, "All right, well, you rank about average." And I'm like, "Oh, well, awesome. Yeah, I'm average." Of course, they said about, so I could be a little bit above average or a little bit below average. But yeah. So, I mean, guess I did okay. I passed, and I didn't die in the process, so I won't complain, I guess. So let's see, from there, after that, we went back, and, no, it was, between there, we did leader reaction course, we went back, we had MREs, we changed, we didn't get dropped, actually, that's like the first time that we didn't get dropped in formation at our camp. So that was fun, I guess, not getting dropped. Guess it's an improvement. So then from there we went back, and then we, did the drown proofing. And then, there we go. So then we get back, and, everything's going fine and dandy. We eat dinner, which I believe that night was southern fried steak. That's what it was. Yeah, it was southern fried steak. And it was good. It honestly, it's like, I don't know exactly what it was called, but it was like a steak, and it was breaded, right? It was breaded, but also kind of grilled underneath. I loved it. I honestly have to say, it was very good, very edible. And there was, of course, rolls, the infamous JCLC rolls. These ones actually weren't as bad as the one before. Of course, mine was, they were still rock hard. and still couldn't. There still wasn't enough butter on the planet to make them taste like rolls. But it was food, and you know, at that point, I just ate around the tough part because only the bottom, the very bottom part was tough. Like yeah, like the bottom bread on a sandwich. There was the top part, then the bottom bread. The bottom bread was tough. All the dough in between was okay, but I just kind of ate around that, and then just let that sit there with that. And I believe that night was mashed potatoes is the first night, so that night would have been. What was that night? What was it? I know I remember. Uh, I don't remember what the side dish was. I really don't. Huh. Hmm. Well, that's gonna bother me now. So, then we did that, and then we. Oh, sorry. And we ate our food. The dessert that night, I remember it. Dessert that night was it was like I don't remember that either. What was the dessert? Uh, Come on, I know this. I know this. It was. Let's see. There's southern fried steak. There's the roll. There was the. I think that the dessert that night was. Oh, it was a cookie. Yeah, they gave us not a big cookie, not a small cookie, just a decently sized cookie. But it was a pretty good cookie. It was decent, decently sized, decent taste. So overall, cookie. The meal that night, it was about 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, not bad. And let's see. Then after that, we went back, and we didn't have Firewatch that night. So then we get back, and it's like, all right, well, as the colonel said, looks like you should work that off. I'm like, oh, please not again. Company attention. Oh, here we go. Half left face. Front leading, rest position, move. And then some kid just he went down the first 2 times and then just stopped. Didn't go any farther. He went down and he stayed down. And the master sergeant goes over and says, "Why are you not pushing?" And he's like, "I can't. I physically can't." And his arms looked like they were about to shatter. So we only got like 7 push-ups because the master sergeant went in and kind of said, "All right, well, just for that, you and your battle buddy are on first Firewatch." And I'm like, "Oh, sorry about that." And he's like, "Yeah, honestly, we were going to get first Firewatch anyway." Because apparently they were supposed to be on first Firewatch. So then after that, this was the first night we had the shower. So then after that, the master sergeant, after he finished dropping us, he said, "All right, well, gather all your stuff up to take a shower, get your shower shoes and all that, because you got 30 minutes to shower." Now, there was about 50 of us, and there were 6 showers. And not only were there 6 showers among the 50 of us, but there wasn't just the 50 in Bravo. It was another 45 in Charlie. So we had 6 showers for over 100 kids. No, it was wow, I can't do math. For approximately 100 kids. I got a 42-second shower. They said, all right, the first people to go in got minute showers. I envy them. And it wasn't exactly 42 seconds. It was supposed to be 45, but I was very quick. Just like, all right, you guys got, I think it was a minute and 15 or a minute. It was something like that. But I envy them. So they got in, they did their shower. And this was the biggest hit my heterosexuality had taken. But not only that, but there was 4 shower stalls and 4 individual stalls and 1 group stall. Well, not even a stall, really. It was just a place where you can wash your hands. But you know what they did? They turned it into a place to shower by giving us a hose. We got hose water. So you know what I did? I got in there and I'm like, I don't have time to shower. So there was a system going. One person would wash off while the other person was dressing up or dressing down. You know, putting on the sleeping stuff or taking off the day's clothes. So then from there we sorry. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, think of all the days. But yeah, so you know we had a interesting shower experience. And you know what I did to shower? All those days, the only thing I could do to shower is I took a container of soap, like body soap. I unscrewed the top and I poured it just right along my back, bit on my front, and I just let that wash down. I rubbed it as best I could, and I immediately just went on the hose, put my thumb on it, and just sprayed it all off. It was not pleasant because the water wasn't warm. It wasn't lukewarm. It was the only thing in that camp that was cold. And I mean really cold. Like the ice you put, like when you put ice in a glass and it melts. Right? And it melts and the water, there's no ice in there, but it's still really cold. So that definitely woke me up, which is probably the opposite effect of what it should have right before lights out. You know, it's not my problem though. So yeah, right before lights out, had the coldest shower I've ever taken. Also the worst, of course. Fortunately, it was only about 42 seconds long because they said you got 45 seconds, and apparently that meant you got technically a minute and a half because 45 seconds to undress and 45 seconds to shower. So technically the shower was only 42 seconds. 45, let's just go 45. It was only 45 seconds long, but, you know, I got another little bit to, you know, dress, you know. And we gotten that down to a well-oiled machine, but there wasn't, the thing was, I was taking a shower because, another friend of mine, he was in Charlie, and he's a big kid. Like, I think he's a sophomore or something like that. But he's huge. Honestly, I mean, he's like 6'11". Well, okay, maybe not that tall, but he's really tall. He's got muscles. Like his forearm is almost the size of my neck. And he does football. He does track, lacrosse. He's a monster, honestly. Really nice kid though. He's actually. Like, you think someone like him is huge and, like, brutish. He's really smart and he's really nice. So, I mean, he's like, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, well, I mean, he took up most of the shower just by standing there. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's nice. And he's like, yeah, you can take what you can get. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? At least I'm getting some shower. And I'm probably one of the smaller people in that camp. I'm a shrimp. I'm honestly like 5'8". I'm 5'8". I'm 140 pounds of not much muscle. There's a little bit, but not much. Oh, right, spooky. So, you know, and then after that it was lights out. Same situation as last night or the night before. And again, took a while to get to sleep, and I instinctively woke up for fire watch. I'm like, as soon as, because the tent next to us had last fire watch, or second to last fire watch, and I'm like, and I hear something rustling, I'm like, oh god, fire watch, and they hear fire watch, and it's like, oh, but there's no flashlight pointing at my face, and then I kind of look over, because by this point, our tent, it's basically this big it's like a canvas bag, but it's very big, and it's held together on the sides by Velcro. This Velcro was coming undone. So, by this point, there was ventilation. Because the side of our tent was falling off. So then I see the tent next... Well, not falling off, but it was coming unhooked. So then the tent next to us is getting fire watch. I'm like, oh. Finally. And then I go back to sleep. And then, I swear, it was like 10 seconds. And then I see something poking in. It's like... Get up! And I'm like, oh, okay. And just shines a million lumens right in my face. I'm like, okay, I'm getting up. Oh, what more do you want from me? And then, and we get up, and so there begins day 3 of 3.5, or day technically 2.5, but I'm gonna say 3 because it was 3 days total, but it was 3 days, half of one day, then 2 full days, then half of another day. So then there's me over explaining everything again. But yeah, so with concluding day 2, we also now find ourselves, coincidentally, at the end of this video. So, my name is Bob's Dave Games. This is my channel, and I'll see you next time, where we will be not only taking out the Horde, but also throwing a dance party with the Horde, and whoever wins the zombie disco championship. Nice. Let me try that snap again. I'll see you next time. Das Vidania.